Hi, if you want to know the easiest and best way to farm dragons in Southern Elsweyr, then I'm going to show you how. Don't go away. Now welcome back to the channel, and if you are interested in all things Elder Scrolls Online, including making gold, housing, playstyles, and any other thing that's ESO related, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and that bell notification so that every time I put a video up, you will be notified. Now, here in Southern Elsweyr, running the dragon route is a little bit different than it is in Northern Elsweyr, and I'll get into those details shortly. But let me tell you where and how you can access the dragon daily quests. What you're going to have to do is do the main storyline in Southern Elsweyr, which, by the way, is a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. I've done it twice already, and I am going to be doing it more. It's just a fun storyline, fun quest line. It's really cool. And if you're interested in a walkthrough for the storyline, just leave a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to make that video. I just want to know what you guys think. Now, as you progress through the storyline, you will eventually open up, spoiler alert here, if you don't want to know this, I'm sorry, you might want to click off the video because there will be some spoilers here. Alright, 3, 2, 1. You still here? Okay, that means you want to know. Now, what you're going to do as you progress through the main storyline, you'll eventually open this area right here. It's called Tidehome, but it's the Dragon Guard Sanctum. You open that up, and as you continue through the storyline, more and more NPCs show up in the Sanctum. It's a lot like Cold Harbor, whereas you finish up through, as you go through the Harbor's quest line, you get more and more people showing up, more and more buildings opening up for you to go into in Cold Harbor. Same thing here.
What hope is there?
Now, one of the things you will do is unlock daily quests, and you will also unlock the dragon quests, which I am going to talk about today, just the dragon quests. So once you've gotten to that point where you go through so many dailies, you get a certain amount and reach a certain amount of level as far as that goes, you will come here to the Dragon Guard Sanctum, and you're going to come all the way to the top level. When you get here, you'll find it. As you level up, you'll unlock a chef, which you can sell stuff, repair your armor. But this is the person you want to focus on. Chisbari the Chipper. She is the one that gives out the daily quests for dragons. Just talk to her.
You have like the look of a hunter. Chisbari could use you.
Up in Northern Elsweyr. You just talk to her, and she'll have you kill dragons in her hunting grounds.
You have the look of a hunter.
You gotta kill 3. That's a big cat, by the way. Alright, so then what you're going to do is go down to the Way Shrine, which, fortunately, there's one right here. And when you look at the map, you zoom out, you got the quests, you'll see that there are only 2 areas where the dragons currently land, unlike the 3 in Northern Elsweyr. And that's an advantage for you because they, just like in Northern Elsweyr, have 4 landing spots that you're going to want to focus on. Now, the best way to do this, and I'll show you on the map, and then we'll go and run it so you can see what I mean. What you're going to want to do is go to the Southgard Ruins Way Shrine. Here, you're going to park yourself right here in this area. Reason being is you're relatively close to that one. If you don't have max speed and as fast as everybody's killing the dragons now, you probably won't get to it very often. But the other 3 are right next to each other. So if you park yourself here, you'll be able to get to it. The nice thing about this is the dragons respawn quickly for each section because instead of having the 3 like Northern Elsweyr, they only have 2 that come down here, and they get killed off pretty quickly. And you'll see what I mean as we go through this. When I port to this Way Shrine, and I'll show you practical use of this method. Now, again, you do have to show a little bit of patience. You have to wait for them to respawn, but they have been respawning ridiculously fast, and they've been dying ridiculously fast too. So it's a trade-off. So here we are at the way shrine. And again, you're going to go right in this area, right about here. That way you still have a chance to get to this one if you want to try it and you're at a slower speed. Like me, I think I'm only at 25%, 26% speed, which is better. I'm getting there now, but before that it was a nightmare. But these 3 spots are where you're going to want to be prepared. So just hang out here in this area here. It's kind of in the middle of the mall. Now, when you look at the map, you'll see this is the area where the Southern Dragon will spawn and fly to this area. Now, you don't want to hop back and forth unless you have a lot of gold, because you're not really near a way shrine, speak of the devil. So you're going to have to just travel, and it's going to cost you gold just hopping from way shrine to way shrine. So that's why I only focus on this area down here. I get enough dragons quickly that you can fly through these things. And again, they're being killed so fast, and they'll be, when they're first, today they were being released on, Dragonhold's being released on the console, and it's going to be, everybody's going to be doing them, so you're going to be killing them fast. Over this past weekend, dragons were dying between 28 and 50 seconds. That's how fast they were being killed. So when they do the big loop, you'll get used to the patterns that they fly around. This big loop, he's probably going to be landing here. That's usually how it works. And yep, I was right. So let's go there, and I'll show you what I mean about the dragons being killed quickly. As you can see, this has been on a PC for 2 weeks now, and there's never a shortage of people to take out the dragons. It's already been engaged. Also, if you are unaware, the new graphics that they have for all of the dragons, not just the 2 new ones, the Light and Fire, are amazing. Get out of there. I need to eat. But if you notice, the fire dragon, instead of him just being a red dragon, look at the sky all around, and look how fast he died. That's what I'm talking about. So now you just go in and get your loot. And I'm not going to speed the video up. I'm not going to edit it, cut anything out. We're going to wait a couple minutes, but you'll see how quickly that it responds. But anyways, when you're farming this, you will see, this is a good spot too if you want to just focus on this if you have lesser speed. But when you're farming these dragons, unless you have 2 groups of people where one person, at least one person stays up here, one person stays down here, and then you just travel the player, it would cost you a lot of money to do this. If you have a faster mount and you want to get back to the way shrine and travel up here, I would only do that if you have rapid maneuver or maxed out your speed or close to maxed out your speed. They have slowed down the respawn rate of the dragon, but since I don't have, this is a new tune for me on the PC, I don't have that kind of luxury with the speed just yet. So I'm just going to be patient. There's the next dragon. He's going to land up here. Respawn pretty quickly, just a few minutes, because they just killed him before this dragon respawned. And again, this is just the easiest way, is the less stress way of doing it. And look how quickly this one respawned. He's going to be coming back here any second now. The respawn rate is ridiculously fast, which I appreciate. And you can just knock these out in no time, or if you want to farm them for the plunder skulls currently right now, you can. If you want to farm them for recipes, this is a good way to do it. But the fact that there are only 2 dragons and 2 landing spots, that's the biggest reason why they respawn so quickly. We'll do one more dragon just to show you how quickly they're being burned down. And I suspect on the consoles, PS4 and Xbox, that'll be the same way. It just came out today. People are going to want to be doing these. You get a chance to get the Dragonhold motifs, which are pretty cool. So that's why everybody's still it's been over 2 weeks really today, and of course he goes to the farthest one. That's good though, because you'll get a chance to see what I mean. Go there as fast as you can and hopefully get there on time. But it's been 2 weeks into the PC Plus, and people are still farming the heck out of these things. Always a big group. And you can see what I mean about being slow. My mount is not the fastest. With vigor, rapid maneuver, sorry, and maxed out mount speed, then getting to dragons, getting the way shrine to go to the next one if you really want, wouldn't be a problem either. But as fast as they're respawning, why stress yourself? Little tip on this frost dragon: if you haven't had a chance to fight them yet, do not go into that storm. It's brutal. When it comes up, you're going to want to try to stay inside if you can. There's a donut hole area. See what I mean? It hits. But there's a safe area in there to fight it. And again, it's really cool. The dragon, this is a really cool looking dragon. And I always have my worst problem with this dragon. I don't know why the frost one takes me out so badly. But it's kind of like the gray one with rocks that come up out of the ground. They're just ice. And again, it's been, what, not even a minute, and he's already down to 5 million health from 16. And remember, little tip, stay out of the way of that. Let me heal somebody here. Stay out of the frost. He also shoots frost Equinoxes, which are pretty cool, until they kill you. And I can go over, make a video on the mechanics of these dragons if you're really interested. They're pretty easy to figure out, but just leave a comment below if you'd like me to go over some of the mechanics of these new dragons if you're not familiar with them. I don't mind. Love hunting dragons. It's what I do. Boom. Still, he was killed pretty quickly. And that's it. That's it in Southern Elsweyr. Just show a little bit of patience, and they'll respawn fast enough that you will have plenty of dragons to hunt, kill, get your loot from, get your dailies done, and enjoy. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Again, I have to remind you, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification as I put out more videos. And keep an eye open, because I just may be streaming from YouTube in the very near future. And make it a lot easier for you guys to follow me and watch me, because you come to my channel anyways for the videos. Might as well stick around for the live stream, join in on the fun, and we'll have a good time together. Until next time, see ya.